The mystery of the Nazi gold train. The rumors of the Nazi gold train have fascinated me for years. It's not just about the treasure, it's about uncovering a piece of history that remains shrouded in mystery. Each clue we find brings us closer to the truth. In the final chaotic months of World War II, as the Third Reich crumbled under the relentless advance of Allied forces, whispers of a legendary treasure began to circulate. According to these rumors, a train filled with gold, art, and other valuables plundered by the Nazis was hidden in a secret tunnel somewhere in Poland. This is the thrilling story of the Nazi gold train, a tale that has captivated historians and treasure hunters for decades, and the ongoing quest to uncover its secrets. The winter of 1945 was brutal and desperate. The Soviet Red Army was advancing rapidly through Poland, pushing the Germans back towards their homeland. In the midst of this retreat, Nazi officials, determined to hide their ill-gotten gains from the Allies, allegedly loaded a train with a vast fortune. Gold bars, priceless artworks, jewels, and other treasures looted from across Europe. The train, overseen by high-ranking SS officers, departed from the city of Breslau, now Wrocław, Poland, heading west towards the safety of the mountains. The destination of this treasure-laden train was said to be the Owl Mountains, part of the Reese Complex, a series of underground facilities built by the Nazis using forced labor. As the Red Army closed in, the train and its treasure vanished without a trace, leaving behind a tantalizing mystery that would endure for generations. The train was more than just a rumor. We found records, maps, and even eyewitness accounts suggesting its existence. The challenge has always been separating fact from fiction, and the search is like piecing together a puzzle with many missing parts. Polish historian. In the aftermath of the war, stories of the Nazi gold train persisted, sparking the imaginations of treasure hunters and historians alike. Expeditions were launched, drawing adventurers from around the world to the forests and mountains of southwestern Poland. Some claimed to have found clues, old maps, tunnels, and even artifacts that suggested the train's presence. But the elusive treasure itself remained hidden. The legend took on new life in 2015, when two treasure hunters, Piotr Koper and Andreas Richter, announced that they had discovered evidence of the train's location. Using ground-penetrating radar, they identified what appeared to be a train, hidden underground near the town of Wałbrzych. The discovery made headlines around the world, reigniting the feverish hunt for the lost Nazi treasure. As the search intensified, the Polish government stepped in to oversee the investigation. Excavations were planned, and a team of experts was assembled to verify the findings. The anticipation was palpable. Could this finally be the breakthrough that would solve the mystery of the Nazi gold train? The dig commenced amidst great fanfare, but as the excavation progressed, it became clear that the search was fraught with difficulties. The terrain was challenging, and the underground conditions were treacherous. Weeks turned into months, and the excavation yielded tantalizing clues but no definitive proof of the train or its treasure. The search for the Nazi gold train is about more than just finding treasure. It's about uncovering the truth of what happened during those chaotic final days of the war. Each discovery, each piece of evidence, brings us closer to understanding that history. Archaeologists involved in the search. Despite the setbacks, the legend of the Nazi gold train continues to captivate. For many, the search is a symbol of the enduring allure of hidden treasures and the mysteries of the past. It represents the hope that somewhere, buried beneath layers of earth and history, lies a tangible link to one of the most tumultuous periods in human history. The story of the Nazi gold train is not just about wealth, it's about the enduring human fascination with the unknown and the relentless pursuit of answers. Whether or not the train is ever found, the search itself has uncovered a wealth of information about the wartime activities of the Nazis, the use of forced labor, and the desperate measures taken in the final days of the Third Reich. The mystery of the Nazi gold train has become a modern legend, a story passed down through generations. It's a reminder of the dark chapters of our history and the enduring human spirit to seek the truth no matter how deeply it's buried. Historian and author. In the dark days of January 1945, as Soviet forces approached Breslau, the city was a hive of activity. The Nazis, desperate to secure their plundered treasures, loaded the train under the cover of night. Guards patrolled the perimeter, ensuring that no unauthorized personnel came near. The train, once loaded, set off on its secretive journey westward. Eyewitnesses reported seeing the train enter a tunnel in the Owl Mountains, never to emerge. The Reese complex, with its labyrinthine tunnels and hidden chambers, was the perfect place to hide such a treasure. The train's disappearance added to the mythos, with stories of hidden booby traps, collapsing tunnels, and SS officers who took the secret of the train's location to their graves. The train was there, I saw it with my own eyes. It was guarded heavily and they worked quickly. I never saw it leave the tunnel. It just vanished. Local resident recalling the events of 1945. The anticipation surrounding the discovery by Piotr Koper and Andreas Richter was electric. Journalists, historians, and treasure hunters from around the globe converged on Wałbrzych. The atmosphere was charged with excitement and tension, as everyone wondered if this would finally be the moment the mystery was solved. The excavation site was a flurry of activity, with heavy machinery, archaeologists, and military personnel working in concert. The ground-penetrating radar had shown promising signs, but the reality of digging deep into the earth was far more complex. As layers of soil and rock were removed, the team encountered old tunnels, rusted equipment, and remnants of wartime activity, but no sign of the elusive train. We were digging through history itself. Each layer we uncovered was like peeling back the pages of a forgotten book. The deeper we went, the more we felt the weight of the past. Excavation team member. Despite the setbacks, the search for the Nazi gold train continues. Each new discovery, whether it's an old map, a piece of wartime documentation, or a radar image, adds another layer to the mystery. The quest has brought together historians, archaeologists, and adventurers from around the world, united by a common goal: to uncover the truth of what happened to the legendary train and its treasure. The mystery of the Nazi gold train remains unsolved, but the search itself has become a journey of discovery, shedding light on the hidden corners of history and the enduring allure of a legend that refuses to fade.